All right, what is going on? So I am working on the brakes on the Dirty Gringo. What's been going on is um, I've replaced basically everything on the brake system on this truck. It is a non-hydro boost GMT 400 K3500 truck. This was a 5.7 liter truck, so no factory hydro boost. Um, That master cylinder is an AC Delco Gold. I put on about 2 years ago. Power booster is new, probably within 6 months. Power stop, uh, brake calipers, rotors, and pads on the front. New soft lines. Still have the original hard lines, and they're fine. No leaks. The back's got Napa wheel liners, all new spring hardware, and new wheel cylinders. And the problem is that I just can't get the brake pedal to feel firm on this truck. It always feels spongy. And after doing some research, I found out that they make a new style master cylinder for these OBS trucks. Whether it's a 1500, 2500, or 3500, as long as it's a brake booster, not a hydro boost. What I have won't work on a hydro boost, and I'll show you what I got in a minute. But um, what I have is got a larger bore. So here it is. It's a Little Shops Manufacturing. Here's the part number. Okay, it says it's for a CK1500. I'm going to make sure that this bolts up on the K3500. I've already taken a mic and measured the footprint. Looks like it will. But this is what you get. You get a new style brake master cylinder, and it's got a modern style, round three-prong top on it. I like that better because I've got a high-end brake pressure kit, bleeding kit, and it's kind of a pain to clamp on top of that factory, rectangular plastic deal. So it comes with this. It comes with a bench bleeder kit, and I want to make sure it bolts up before I do that. Uh, One adapter fitting for one of the lines, and a sticker, and then some plugs there to plug the master cylinder off after you bench bleed it. So I'm gonna unbolt the one that's on the truck now and see if this one bolts up. And again, the issue is I've got good brakes. That's not the issue. The issue is the pedals, it's mushy. It's kind of hard to explain. Like, I got really good brakes, but the pedal's soft, and if you stand on it, the pedal will go way down the floor. You don't need to stand on it because the truck does stop perfectly fine. But I pull weight with this truck. I pull about 9,000 pounds. So my equipment trailer over there is new, and it's got really good brakes on it. But I don't want to have to rely on that, to stop this truck, obviously with the load on it, and if I ever have some kind of electrical failure with the electric brakes or brake controller. So that's what this is all about. So I'm going to set the phone up in the holder right here, and then I already got all the bolts and lines busted loose. I'm going to pop this off. I got some rags there. I'm hoping I don't make a mess all over the truck. I got everything cleaned up and detailed there. So we'll see how it goes. I'm going to set the phone right in here, and you all can watch me work, get after it here. So, like I said, I got all the lines loose. I'm going to take the two nuts off the booster first. And like I said, I just want to take that new master cylinder and make sure before I put fluid in it that it is going to bolt up to this. I don't see why not, but just want to make sure. And I removed, I removed all the. This is a early computer truck, so I removed the computer and all the ABS brakes, brake module, and I removed all that stuff from this truck. So, and the reason for that is because when I put the 5.9 Cummins in here, I mean, knowing now there is a way to adapt all that stuff, but I wanted to keep this truck simple and mechanical. I didn't want to have, a computer in this truck. I mean, it's a mechanical P-pump 12 valve. I've got a couple of relays on this driver's side fender. that control everything like starter relay and lights and all that. So that's the whole reason for that. But my point is that if you still have the ABS module in your truck, this master cylinder that I'm fixing to try to put on here is supposed to work. It's supposed to bolt right up if you have your ABS and your computer and all that stuff. So just a note. And I am dripping brake fluid, of course. Let's see if we can kind of try to keep that contained. Oh, so I got 9/16. So it's 14 millimeter, the two nuts holding the master cylinder to the vacuum booster. And let's see what I can do here. Get this off as soon as, okay. All right. All right, so most of the brake fluid is coming out of the master cylinder. So this is an AC Delco. I mean, I thought this was good. I mean, I got this on Rock Auto, and this thing was $150, and it doesn't lose fluid anywhere. I don't have a fluid leak. It just, again, it's a spongy pedal. So let me set this down over here. Get another shop rag here to try to keep my hands clean. I'm out of mechanics gloves. I buy these bag of painter's rags from Home Depot. These HDX. These work great when you got a truck like this, in my opinion. So for anybody out there, good cheap shop towels. All right, let me take a look here. Vacuum lines on, everything looks good here. No signs of, obviously fluid leaking anywhere on the back side of that or anything. Okay. The new master cylinder here. So, I mean, if anything, I'm just happy it's got the round top on it and a different reservoir. I mean, I guess the other reservoir's best, if you want to clean out the fluid and clean out the reservoir. But, I run, I'll show you the fluid I use. It's an AC Delco fluid. It's a brake and hydraulic clutch fluid. I use it on the Harley also. So hopefully it's going to bolt on. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's going to bolt right on there. Take a look, see if you all can see that. Look how nice that looks. So that's going to fit. Oh, and they say in the instructions for the OBS CK trucks, this brake fluid level sensor is not used. Again, I don't have, any of the electronics, ABS module, anything on this truck. But if you did, you wouldn't use this. So, real nice deal. Real nice cap, good gasket, 3-prong cap, modern style. So I'm gonna basically see if the lines are gonna bolt up here, and then I guess I will take it back off, or actually I'll bolt it on and I'll bench bleed it on the truck. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and put these nuts on here and run them down, get them kind of close. Man, that looks good. I like that. It's the simple things in life that make you happy. This is a great truck. It's my work truck. I've got a new 2023 Tundra. You can check that on the channel. It's actually at Toyota now. They're repainting the tailgate. They're doing some other warranty items. I'm not gonna rag on that. I mean, Toyota's actually doing me right on that deal. But I drive this truck more than that truck. So here we go. Let's see how my lines line up and if they're gonna thread in here. Okay. So far, the rear line is threading in. Let me see if it's going to tighten down. That looks like that will tighten down. Okay, and let me check the front line because this came with an adapter, but I changed these, my fittings, so I don't know. I don't know that I need that. Okay, there you go. It looks like the front. It looks like on the front line I might need that adapter. Let me get that adapter. Okay. You see this? They send you, bench bleeder kit. This is this adapter. This looks like this needs to be for the front line. So let me just make sure that's going to thread in on the front. So far, so good. Okay, that will thread in on the front. I'll have to get, got some heavy duty Teflon tape on that. And that is a compression type fitting. Let me make sure it's going to thread onto my brake line. And it will thread onto my brake line. So, for record, it comes with one adapter fitting. This fitting right here, if you can see it. And this is for the front brake lines. This is for the front brakes on the new master cylinder. This threads into the master cylinder and your brake line threads in here. So that's good. So this looks like this is going to work. I'm going to go ahead and snug the nuts down right here. For the master cylinder onto the brake booster. Okay. All right. I'm trying to gorilla monkey tighten it on there, but get it tight. This truck, it's like a Harley. It shakes things, likes to shake things loose. So I like to get things snug on here or use thread lock. All right. Okay. So I think that that's satisfactory. Let me go give the pedal a push to make sure the pedal moves. Okay. Okay, brake pedal moves and it does a full stroke, so that's good. Let's see here. I think I'm going to dope this adapter up with some pipe thread sealant tape. And yeah, I think so. And then I'll put this adapter in here and we'll fill it with some fluid. I'll show you the fluid I use. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm walking to shed. Okay. Okay. Coming back. Check and make sure we're still recording and we got a link on the mic. We're still recording. Looks like the mic is linked up. Set this here, here. Check my mic real quick. Okay, yeah, mic looks like it's still on. Okay, make sure I didn't lose you guys. So this is the brake fluid I use. You see this AC Delco .3 and the new master cylinder does say .3 only brake fluid. So there you go. The The reason why I use this brake fluid, and I have for years, is for a main reason. So back in the day, I had a built '07 Z06 Corvette LS7. Um, that clutch, that hydraulic clutch, got dirty all the time. Lots of problems with that. Had a Tick Performance master cylinder, monster clutch in that car. Anyways, I'd use this fluid and it seemed to stay a lot cleaner. Also, that my '56 Chevy, which is on the channel, LS built LS, it's got a built Tremec 5-speed in it, and that's a Ram internal hydraulic slave clutch setup. I use this fluid on that too because that fluid gets dirty fairly often, but this seems to have just stays cleaner a little longer than, like, Valvoline or kind of any other regular brake fluid. I also use this on the Harley too, so it works really good on that. And I use that, of course, on this truck. So I recommend this fluid for whatever it's worth. If you can see that, the part number, I think this is the main part number, 19353126. So again, that's AC Delco. It's .3 brake and clutch fluid. Okay, I like this stuff. Okay, so we will now. I like this Odie, this gray plumber's tape. If you can see this, this is nice stuff. It's a little thicker. Seems to be a little bit more durable. I'm just going to put this on the threads of the adapter only. It is a tapered pressure fit, so probably don't need to do this, but just want to go ahead and do it while I'm here. So there's that. Before I run any fluid through this, and again, I'm putting this on the front side of the new master cylinder, the front port. Front port. This is an 11/16 wrench. So I'll go ahead and get this tightened down, not too crazy. That seems pretty good. Okay. Next, take this adapter, thread this adapter in here. Pull the rear brake line back out. And I'll put an adapter in there. Oh, it just kicked right out of there. Okay, we're good. We're good. No problems. Everything's fine. You see, that is not the right size. That is a winner right there, okay? Use my 14mm wrench just to snug these down. Yeah, that back port is a bit smaller. Use my 11/16 to snug this front one down. Okay. Pull my two bleeder lines out. And, they got the clips here to hold the brake bleeder in. That's probably a good idea so I don't shoot brake fluid everywhere like a moron. So here we go. I'll pick the camera up here in a minute and give you guys a close-up of what I'm doing. Okay. That. Okay, let's take a look here. We'll just push this a little farther in. All right, let me pick up the phone. I'll show you, phone camera, show you what I'm doing here. All right, so new master cylinder is on. There's that adapter I was telling you about for the front brake line. This is my front brake line here. This is my rear. Again, um, ABS modules out of this truck, computers out of this truck. You know, I got relays and whatnot right here. This is what I run the truck off of, and got the bleeder lines hooked up. So I'll fill this full of brake fluid, and we'll get it bled out, and then I'll hook the lines up. So let me set the phone over here. And I'll fill that reservoir up, and I'll start pumping and see if we can get it bled out. Okay, that. Set this over here. It's a partial bottle. Here is a full fresh bottle. Okay, so we're not at max, but we're pretty close. I'm gonna have to get one more bottle out here. So these are, by the way, these are how big are these? These are 1 pint containers. For reference, 1 pint container. So um, we're about 3/4 of the way up, like right there. So I'm gonna start pumping inside the pedal and get it bled out. Okay, let me just make sure I'm not making a mess everywhere. Nope, it looks good, and the levels are going down. Lower these bleeder lines a little lower in the reservoir. Okay. A couple more pumps here. Take a look here. All right. Looks like we stopped dropping down. And I'm going to just raise these bleeders back up. To me, these bleeders are always a pain doing this, bench bleeding, but, it's a good idea to do it. And I've got my 1-man pressure bleeder, which I'll show you in a minute, that I'm going to use after on this. Okay. Thinking we're pretty good. Looks like it dropped down just a little bit more. I'll give it 2 more pumps here just to be safe. maybe 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Okay. So I'm going to try to neatly take off these bench bleeder lines here and not make a mess. Okay, there is one. Train that out, put it in a bag here. Get this front line hooked up real quick because it's leaking straight fluid. Okay. All right, so got that front one on. I'm going to get the back one on, and then I'll show you my bleeder. Then I'll cut the video off. I'm sure we're getting a little long in the tooth on the video. And then I'm going to one-man bleed all this. Okay. Okay. The rear line. Get it on real quick. There we go. That's going good. All right. Okay. Rear line tight. Okay. Seems tight. Check the front. Okay. Cap on for right now. Phone, show you where I'm at.